Hello, everyone. My name is James Strong. This is February 1st, 2024. Welcome to February, everyone. This is the SIG Networking Ingress NGINX sub-project meeting, which means it's a CNCF project, and we have to adhere to the CNCF Code of Conduct. If you have any issues with anyone in the meeting, please report those to myself or the CNCF SIG Networking leads. And with that, we can go ahead. We can introduce. Got a couple new folks on the call. Folks, if you want to just go ahead and introduce yourself and talk about what your interest is in the project, or if not, we can just go ahead and move on. So yeah.
So hello everyone, I am Devansh Kumar. I'm an engineering student from India, and I'm here just to look into the workings of Ingress NGINX project, and I'm just looking forward to see how I can contribute to the project.
Awesome. We love new contributors.
My name is Tom Knudstrup, and my introduction is about the same as the last guy. I'm just very interested in how Kubernetes runs, and especially the networking. I take a special interest in networking, and the Ingress intrigued me, so I wanted to attend this meeting and pick up on the details a little bit as they grow, and perhaps contribute.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks for both of you being here, and we'll go ahead and look at some of the action items from our last meetings. We tried to run through this agenda for the most part. Sometimes we stick to it. Sometimes there's other things or timings that require us to, push things around. But let's go ahead and look at what we talked about last week and review some of those. So our action items. So we were able to get 1.6 out. We were able to refresh the webhook. That was good. And we talked about the cherry picks, and no one for the other action items are on here. I know Marco's still looking into some of the Azure issues. There was one open issue someone was looking at for gRPC. I'm still not sure we can support it, but unfortunately, Gentile is in China, so I think it's like 1 a.m. his time. So we usually have to check with him outside of this meeting for some of these updates. And I know we're working on Genko is our testing framework that we use for all of our end-to-end tests. And just like any other piece of software, it has to get updated all the time. And as you'll see, sometimes some of our upgrades go easier than others, but it's a multi-step process for most. So like Alpine, Go, Ginkgo, there's at least 3 or 4 pull requests to get those updated. So we want to try to make those. We've been trying to simplify things as much as possible. I think for probably the last year, we've been trying to simplify things, making it easier to manage. We did talk about 110 and 125, so we're actually in the midst of trying to upgrade the core NGINX version. We've been on an older version for a very long time. We've gotten a lot of feedback from folks about how we can upgrade that, and we're almost there. I think, let me just go look. I don't know if we're ready to cut 110, and that's why I wanted to see if Ricardo was on here. I'll have to follow up with him. That's not the one I want to look at. So we are building 125 now. So we have 125 image that's being built. That's great. I don't know if we're gonna cut. I don't know if we're gonna cut 110 this week. So, oh, Ricardo just answered me, so he's gonna be on his way in a few minutes. So we'll circle back to 110 and 125. So that was the last items that I know about. So there's that, and then we can just walk through the issue triage until Ricardo gets here. I need to figure out a better way because this issue triage, I gotta figure out something with the labels because I'll read through something and forget that I've looked at it. But we'll get there. There's Ricardo. Is
Hello.
my favorite Brazilian maintainer. Oh no. Oh no.
What's up?
That's the first time I've seen you this year without a beard.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah,
I I have 20 minutes. I forgot the
20.
meeting. Yeah.
That's fine. Let's jump to the cut then. Are we ready to make the 110 release cut?
I'm waiting someone from Alpine to accept my patch to fix the open telemetry stuff.
Okay.
Other than that, as soon as they accept that, I hope that they do that soon. Maybe if you know someone on the Alpine community that can help us, would be great. Then I need to bump it.
Okay. Yeah, I can reach out to one of the Alpine maintainers that I know that I used to work with, see if we can get that pushed.
Yeah, because it's a simple one, but apparently the real maintainer of the package. Let me send that to you.
Yeah, so I think he dropped it in Slack, but yeah,
Oh,
we could help him.
someone even added the security issue. Hold on. Here we go. That's here. I will click on the rebase, and when this thing is merged, the CV that's been reported by the OpenTelemetry should be gone. Right. So actually, we just need to bump on the new NGINX image, and it should be gone.
Okay.
So then we can make the real release without CV. I mean, it's gonna have the other CV, but this should this should at least remove that CV from OpenTelemetry, and then we can release the alpha without people reaching us and saying that we've been already releasing something with some CVs already, right? So that's the idea.
That's fine. I just got the email from Artifact Hub that 491 already has CVEs in it. I'm like, I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's the OpenSSL ones. They've been fixed now. They weren't fixed last week when we cut 196. But also there's the run C vulnerability. Have you caught up on that one yet?
Sorry, James, can you repeat that?
There's a run C vulnerability that came out yesterday.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, the patch is there. I've accepted it into main. I'm probably gonna cut it for 197. That should give us the fixes for the OpenSSL ones as well. So
yeah, one thing that I would probably take a look later is why we consume run C.
That's a good question. Let me put that on the action items. Why we have run C installed.
Yeah. I mean, we consume the library, but why? Maybe we just use it to read something that can be extracted to a single U2. I don't know.
Yeah. I'll go look into it, and then maybe we can open up an issue to see if we can get someone to help us migrate off of it. If it's a simple thing, because I don't know why we're using it.
I don't know as well.
Okay, so we're waiting on that. So as soon as that one cuts, we can cut 110. While you're here, I dropped it in Slack. I want to get your thoughts. I know there was, I forget what the feature was that got dropped. What I want to do for releases now is start adding PRs to milestones for release cuts. So what that's going to help us with, right, is if I go to PRs, let me go look. I've got a couple already. So I've set up 111, 110, and 197. So we'll probably start doing the minors once 110 and 111 gets cut. But if we go look at like 17, right, I want to make sure that this is the run C one. So what this is going to help me essentially do, because I'm the one who's cutting releases, is I can make sure that all of these get merged into 1.9 release branch. And this is a checklist for me, because otherwise things are going to get lost again. Like lots of things have gotten lost. But not.
Would you have the milestone related to the patch version or just like 1.9?
So that's the question, right? Well, we have to do we do a lot of merges. So I guess we could just do them into the patch, and then every time I do a release, just go check to make sure, like check the list. So I don't know if we want to do patch or minor. Either way, we've got to do something to track these to make sure that they're getting merged into the release branch. This is just all us learning how to do the release branches instead of releasing from main. I mean, this is a nice little checklist to make sure it's I don't know. We can talk patch or patch or minor. But either way, we probably should do this. Do you have any thoughts between milestones or labels or care?
Labels, they are, I think, org-wide in Kubernetes. So
Mm,
probably milestones, they would be better.
okay.
I think actually you can have labels, but labels, in my opinion, they become more, confusing. While if you can query on milestones, it's fine. It's just like something from us using as a project, not as a not to tag stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I might not this weekend. That's fine. We'll start doing it manually, and then I'm gonna look to getting it into Mage. Actually, this brings up another release question, Ricardo. Did you see the issue that was opened about how I messed up the tags?
No.
So tags are fun because your tag in your fork on the same branch can be different than someone else's, than main.
Mhm.
So I think I foobarred 184 and 160, I think it is.
So first thing, let's just revert and then cut a new tag correctly,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. What
I
I was
mean,
gonna
keep this one dead and tag is as like dead for people. We cannot delete, but we can tell them like, hey, this is a wrong tag, right?
well, in order to fix it, you have to delete the tag
Why?
because it's a get object. I was reading about it this morning.
Mm.
The only way is to delete the tag and then push it up or do a force push. Either way, you're overriding the tag. But what happened and then what I saw is that it got tagged on the bump and not on the release PR. So if you go look at
Okay.
these, yeah, so we need to make, again, this is just another release thing that we need to make sure is that it either gets tagged on 4 or 5. 4 preferably, because that's the one that changes everything.
Mhm.
So yeah, the same thing happened on both those releases. Once it was 170.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
there's nothing really good. There's no really good controls to put in place for that. Except for a check,
Okay. I
a,
see.
a manual check. Unless we automate the GitHub release with Mage. We probably
Yeah.
should.
Yeah. Automating would be the way for me.
Yeah. When we go to create the GitHub release, we check that the tag matches the release PR. Yeah. Okay. That's 2 things to automate: the tags and the milestones. I'll add those to my action items.
Okay.
Okay. Was there anything else? I know there was 2 that were open that were new features that we probably should discuss. This, no, not that one. I don't remember the numbers. They're pull requests, not issues. Sorry, give me one sec. Oh, this one, the reload with the OOM kill, and then I'll drop them to you if we can't find them. This one, the custom objects. I don't think we should. We'll start off with the easy one. I don't think we should implement this feature, but I'm waiting for Marco to see. He gave a pretty good feedback, but basically just allowing folks to track other objects outside of our Helm chart.
Okay. So what Marco said, whatever he said to me, it's what we should be doing.
Yeah.
I mean, Marco is maintaining our Helm chart much better than we are. So if he say that this is bad, then it's bad for me, and then we can figure out some other thing. I think that one of the mistakes on our Helm chart is that we've been overloading that so much that it's just getting harder to maintain, and we have this difference between the controller and the Helm chart. So
Yeah.
it's an additional complexity that maybe we don't want.
Yeah, and there's nothing that stops someone from adding this themselves. I
Yeah,
don't think.
yeah.
Okay. I'll leave this to Marco then. I just want to make sure it was brought up. And I think I need to ping Jintao on this other one because this one is a little bit more in depth. Yeah, Jintao's assigned to this one, but have you had a chance to go just look at this one? If not, I'll give it to you.
No, I did, and I am the person that actually asked for Jintao to take a look. If you scroll down, you're gonna see that I have commented that. Yeah, but I have asked Jintao to look at it, and yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll follow up with him.
Yeah, I have asked him because I am stupid at concurrence, so
Yeah, same. Okay. Those were the two PRs that I saw that I wanted to talk about. I think I need to I'm gonna open up an issue for this one, this Klog one. Is there a reason why, is it the logging is why we're stuck on 127 of the Cube API? Because this is what's stopping us from upgrading this one. Because when the Cube API, I was actually testing when I tested the 129 update in CI. I also updated the K API, K8's API, and it
Did it
failed.
work?
No, I think it was topology hints, I think.
Yeah, maybe some. I've seen on some Slack channel that they have changed some interfaces as well.
Okay.
And this one is broken as well, right, or not?
Yeah, this one's broken as well. I think for the same reason.
What's can you open that? I don't think it's it shouldn't be strictly tied with the API, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know where the break is on this one. Oh, this one might be.
No, that's not this thing.
That's not.
This is
that's
passing.
not- yeah.
Can you do a -- space fail? Search it.
-- space fail.
Space fail. No. Just fail. Can you see? Oh, hold on, James. Go back.
There we go.
Yeah, find this same package name. Yeah, here we go. Klog does not support the wrapping directive. Okay, that's a thing that we should be fixing.
Okay. Yeah, I figured between this one and topology hints, that's probably two pretty good first issues.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll open those then. Okay. Is that the right one? Or did I just, yeah, okay. All right. And then I'll probably cut 1C today. I'll probably just do a manual cherry pick of the 1C run C update, and the rebuild will get the SSL vulnerability picked up. So I'll try to get 197 in there. Is there any other bug fixes you think that we should put in there as well?
Not that I can think.
I'll go look at main, but I don't think there is.
Okay. Sounds good, man.
Okay. Well, you have fun in your next meeting.
Thank you. I hope so. Yeah.
No, that's
Tell me what.
That's all.
Okay, I will. Yeah.
It's fun. I'm gonna go do some issue triage for a few minutes and then probably try to go cut 197. I'll put it in the issue template for folks to reach out. I don't know I don't know what the proper way is to communicate about getting those added to a milestone. I don't know
I
if
think
there's some way we
the-
can get I'll talk to Carlos about how we can get like the merge bot to stop merging or like auto merge unless it's got a milestone added to it or something. I don't know if there's a way we can configure it. I just don't want things to get dropped again. Getting yelled at in comments is not fun.
I think there is a way that you need someone from the org to add a label. They use that on the cherry pick stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carlos would know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Need to drop, man. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
You guys later.
All right. Well, thanks, folks. I'm gonna do some issue triage and try to get 197 cut with the rest of the time I have.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye, everyone.